Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome back to my studio. I'm super happy you're here with me today to do a bit more Christmas crafting. Today I have some pocket pages to share with you. These are from Roxy Creations, which is Rachel, her weekly challenge. So her Friday, when she does on Fridays. So I wanted to make a few, and so I thought I would invite you along. Again, this is another great stack your stash, so we can add these into the stack your stash what's the word, hashtag. So I'll probably put that on here. So anyway, it's the same day as the last time you saw me because I decided to keep right on crafting. I only finished the cover on this one. I didn't get any further because I wanted to get this next video made, but I did add a few little pearls. I added some little bit of bling. I added a little red bow and the one up here, and then there's a bit of sparkles on there, as you can see. And so I haven't filled it up with anything else yet, but when I do, and when I decorate the whole thing, I will be back because I didn't get to any of these others either. So like I said, I decided to come right along and do this one so we could get a few things done today. I kind of felt like that was a little bit more important. So let's work on this one. And what these are made with is book pages. Now, if you don't have book pages, I would just fold a piece of, and let's get one to show you, coffee dyed paper, red paper, whatever kind of paper you want to use. Now, I want to tell you, Amazon has this faux coffee dyed paper, and you can get that, and it looks like, and it's all different colors and finishes. I'll have to show it in another video unless you want to wait for me to go get it, but I think in my next video, I'll try to show you. So this is just a piece of coffee dyed paper I got from Vintage Polka Dot Shop. Emily over there. Hi, Emily. Hope you're doing well, sweetie. So you could do this project instead of using a book page. These are all antique Italian book pages, so I wanted to do mine on that because these are going to go into my envelope ephemera packs. So you'll see those are coming up. So I just want to show you could do it with this as well. And so I'll show you why you could do it, because what it is, let me get to the finished ones. I have a few here. This is a little small book page that's here. You open it up. Well, if it were together, because like I didn't finish them because I want to do them with you. I want to show you how you do these. But you could do it on smaller book pages. You can do it on great big large book pages, or you could take, instead of using a large book page, you can take and do it on any kind of paper that you want. Construction paper, cardstock, or lightweight scrapbook paper, not the heavier scrapbook paper. So yeah, you could do this on anything. Now, these pockets can be done with everything, any kind of paper that you want. It doesn't have to be Christmas. I am stocking up on Christmas right now. I'm building my stash. So I thought I would invite you along to do that with me. So I have a number of things that I brought with me. Let's see, this one goes to, whoops, which one does this one go to? I think, is it this one? Which one had the map on it? Oh, this one. Okay, so this is a scrap, but it would make either another great pocket, a belly band, or it could be a tag. So you want to put it with that when you're working on them. So if you're doing a mass make style, that's what you want to do. I did grab some digitals to work with. You could use scrapbook paper by all means. You know that the stuff you get, the value pack ones? Those are great for making these because they're nice and thin. They're not that cardstock scrapbook paper that's printed on. Like, I bought a beautiful new set. I love it, by Cartabella. But it's heavy pages, and it's also, not only is it heavy pages, but it's extremely textured. All the pages are, I don't know if you can see the texture on this. Yeah, you can't see it, but it is heavily textured. It's like heavy linen, but it's a heavy cardstock. So you wouldn't want to use that at all. It's beautiful, but you want the thin ones, you know, that maybe have bells printed on them or whatever. I'll yank some of that stuff out later. I've got to have it, but I don't have all my Christmas stuff out. I'm just starting to pull it out now. So there's one there. This one doesn't have a pocket because there's not a lot of room. So you're going to have the pocket here, but there isn't going to be an inside pocket. Now, this would be great inside a journal. This makes a perfect journal page, right? When you're working on the big ones. The littler ones, like this one, will fit. They could fit inside a journal right through here. Or you could just slide them into a pocket or use them standalone, whatever you'd like. So, okay. So let's get busy. I hope you're all well. How is everybody? What are you guys up to? What are you doing? Anything exciting? So what I did for this one is I found my book page. Now you could take it all the way to the edge. I like a little bit of, see this edge on the book page? I like that showing. Now I do have to remember though that most journals are about 5.5 to 6 at the widest. This is 5, so it would fit inside a journal in a pocket or just tucked in a back pocket, whatever you would like. Because I think, yeah, 5 inches at its widest. So this is not a tutorial. This is just to come along and craft with me, nice and easy to do. So we've picked out our book page. We've picked out our digital or our scrapbook paper or a wrapping paper that we're going to use. But this is a standard, I'm going to say, let's see, just for reference, this is 10.5 because I cut off all the white because my printer does not print borderless. And this is 8.25. So that's the size I'm working with, but it's going to depend on your book page or the paper you're putting as your background. So the first thing I did was pick out how far I wanted it to go. So I put it in and I thought, well, I want about that much showing. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to cut off this part right here that I don't need. I think I will use a paper cutter to get it nice and straight, if it'll fit in my paper cutter, because this is the small one. This isn't Bertha. Bertha, for you guys who are new, is my 12 by 12 giant guillotine cutter that's probably as old as my daughter. There. Now that gives us a scrap to play with, or as a tag, or as a belly band, whatever you want to do with it. A pocket, whatever. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to figure out how tall do we want this. Now we don't want it taller than that. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold this up at the bottom a little bit and make ourselves a bit of a pocket. Yes, that works because I like seeing a little bit of the page. I don't want to cover up the whole page. You do know what I mean? Okay, so let me get out my bone folder. I want to apologize for my last video. It was a hot mess. I hope you guys haven't left me because of it. The next thing you want to do is you want to figure out where you want to turn down a corner. And I'm going to put mine there. And then what I'm going to do so that it's similar is I'm going to fold this one over that one. There you go. So that we have, it's fairly even on both sides. Okay. There you have it. Now, what would normally happen is these would get glued down. Then you would slide your book page inside here. And there's a million variations for this, right? So you would slide your book page in here, or your paper, whatever you're using. If you've got books that you've been tearing apart because you're making altered books, this is the perfect use for those pages. But try to keep your pages together if you can. So you'd put it in like that, okay? But what I find is that two things happen. There's a lot of leftover paper here, which I always cut my pocket edges off. But before I do that, I want to crease them, make them nice and hard. Let's get everything the way it should be. Okay, so first thing, let's get rid of the folds. So we have this yummy paper to play with. Putting those on, we could make some master boards. We just need a little bit of turn down paper. We do not need all of that. It's very bulky. You could leave it there if you want, but we're still leaving turn down to give us a nice firm pocket. So there's no reason to have an entire thing there. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to open this out. We're going to fold it in half. And I've taught you this before. You're just going to cut out a tiny little V right up to where that fold is, right here, where this fold line is. And we're going to go like that. This gives us some space to close it and not have your pages hang up. So we're just taking out the tiniest little V. Again, we're going to use our bone folder, butter knife, whatever you've got. Edge of your, a lot of people use the edge of their scissors to do this. They use a flat butter, a very dull butter knife. They use anything with an edge. You can use an old credit card. You can use a gift card, anything that's got a firm edge to turn it down. Now this creates your pocket, and then this creates your outside, and you'll see about this. Now let me get some glue. I'm just going to use a white glue. You could use any kind of glue. A lot of people are glue stick gals. I'm not one of them. I rarely use a glue stick, every now and then, but I prefer Fabri-Tac or this one. Glue stick's just too sticky, too messy for me. I'll do it if I'm doing a whole page, you know what I mean? Or I'm putting down ribbon, but that's my personal taste. Everybody, a lot of people don't like to use this because it's super expensive, but I had bought a ton of it at one point. So now another thing you can do, I am going to do this because I find it gets hung up. So I'm going to give it a little bit of a trim there for my pocket. There we are. And I'm going to do the same thing here. This is just personal to me. It's like finish work. Do you understand? It's like, how can I make it look extra nice or extra... Yeah, see, it doesn't want to cut it because it's not straight. It's on an angle. So it won't go into my cutter. So I will just gently... There we go. Nice and easy. You can do that too if you're good with that. I'm okay with it. I like the punchy thing. It's exciting to me. If you're going to ink, now's your time. Especially right here, because once you glue that on, you can get in there, but it's not a whole lot of fun. Okay, so let's go like this. Because it's the same day as my last video, I don't have a lot to say, so I think we're just going to keep it very crafty today. Because I'm still very tired, and I'm still grieving over the loss of my brother-in-law. So I'm not really feeling up to doing a lot of chit-chatting today. I hope you'll forgive me. But this is a fun project. I really wanted to do it. I saw Rachel do it. Then I saw Gail Augustinelli do it. And I thought, oh, I have to do this. I need it for my folders I want to make. So my ephemera folders. Now, what I recommend... I am struggling with this, excuse me. Okay, I'm going to be sealing this up to here. Okay, so I think I am. And you could put it down here or not. I don't know that I am. At least not on this first page. I'm not good at straight lines. Yikes! Ah, there's an accident on the freeway. So you put your first page in. There's a trick to this. Once you do one, you get it going and it goes much quicker and better, but I haven't got it down yet. So the problem is you're going to kind of want to put it up to there and put it up to that bottom flap. Okay. So that one's on. Then you go over and do your next one. Now this one, you don't have to do it at the seam, but I think it would be nice just to keep it from all the ephemera from floating from side to side. But I would think once it's folded, it's okay. So then we're going to put this one over here. Open it up and put it over here. I'm going to get a little cloth. I did put some here, didn't I? Yeah. This page doesn't want to fold flat. I don't know what the deal with it is. I think it's the book page itself. There, I think I got it finally. The funny thing is it's the way it's ripped out. There's a bit of stuff up there that might be messing with me. Okay, now we can put our pockets up. Now on my pockets, when I'm doing things like this, you can either seal both sides. Oh my gosh. Or you can leave this open to slide bigger things in, which is what I like to do. Or you can seal this closed and make it a tighter pocket. I think I'd like to have it a more open pocket. Sorry, I got a mess there. All right, there we go. Okay. So there you have it. Is that cool or what? So then the next thing you would do would be to decorate each side. And then you also have a pocket to fill with cards, which I'll do in a minute. I don't like my pages like that, so even a book page, because this is no longer an actual book, and yes, it is an antique book from Italy, from the 18 or 17 or hundreds, I am going to lightly round the corners. because we've changed its orientation. It's no longer a book. So, and then this becomes an extra little goodie that can be a tag. Okay, I see I did not get enough. The one thing about these old books, a lot of times they resist glue. I know Rachel cleans these, so it might even be however she cleans them. Whatever it is, it's for whatever reason I don't think it's Rachel. I think it's just it's old. So you see that's blank. That needs an image, and so does that, or it needs some kind of a tag. But we'll come back to that. Maybe not in this video. We may come back to another one and do it. So here's another one that I already have ready to go. So we'll go ahead and glue this puppy in too. And we also need to cut out the extra. There we are. And we're going to fold that, in half, and we're going to take out a little bit again so that we have room to close it. Did I cut that out enough? I think I did. I might have cut those flaps a little short. Whoopsie. Oh well. It'll still go down. All right. So that's going to go over this one. It's going to go over like that, and that'll be neat. I mean, excuse me, this way. This is a very old book, 1860 maybe, it says. So it's not rag paper, but it is very old paper, and it is Italian. Came from Rimini, Italy. I don't, oh yes, I do have a little thing that could go in there. Now I haven't glued that yet because I didn't know if you guys want to see one more. Let me see if I have one. I have this one. I have this one, but look what this one does. It folds out 4 pages. So I thought I would do something fun with that, but I don't know if I'll do it on this video. Oh, here's another 2-pager. So we want at least 2 more pieces of paper, right? So we're going to want 2 more. I did pre-cut a bunch this time. Let's try this one. Let's try this one on the bigger one because it's very busy, and then maybe this one on the smaller one. So let's make some more. And you saw how to glue them down. So, I mean, we can keep gluing if you want, but I think it just is really important. The only thing I might do is go ahead and glue this part down while I'm thinking about it. Sometimes I wonder about this glue. I feel like if I leave it too long, you save your glue too long, you don't use it up, that it just doesn't seem to be as effective as it was before. Could be my imagination because I had to refill my brand new bottle. I went through that new bottle in a heartbeat. I went through 3/4 of a bottle of this art glitter glue and nothing flat. So I filled it up because it kept falling over because it's top heavy. So it's like top heavy's crazy. I do want to go ahead and trim these and get it ready to be glued. So we've done the corners on the bottom. I didn't do a good job on that corner. There we go. I know this other one won't do that, so maybe I'll just give it a tiny little trim. There we go. All right. And this one's ready to be glued onto the pages. So what I might do is go back and glue them all on together. Sorry, I have something in my eye. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Oh, goodness. There we go. Yeah, this one's very cool. And some of these pages aren't square, you know, because they're very old. So I'll go like that. That one's done. This one needs to be trimmed. I'll get these ready, and then we'll cut the next. Then we'll do the next two. Ooh, look at the inside. Look at the inside I chose of this paper. Gosh, when did I do that? Oh my. But look at these yummy triangles. I could see making some cool things with those. Pockets or Christmas pockets maybe. Now this one is not going to have an inside pocket, so you could take scraps from something else or other papers if you want an inside pocket for this one. This one won't have one. It will go directly onto the book page, glued down like this, and then that's going to open. Now what you could do if you don't want all this to show, you could add just some writing paper, and that makes it a wonderful insert. So we got to think about that. Like I said, it could go on this. I do want to leave that out in case we need to show it again. Okay, so this one, I love this, is yummy. So I had a book page for this, didn't I? Where'd it go? Okay, that was a small book page. That was a large one. Right, wasn't it? Yeah, that's a big book page. Those are the littles. There's a little. Didn't I have another bigger one here? Not this one. There was another one, you guys. Did I lose one? What did I do with it? There's one more page. Did I stick it inside of one of these? I bet I did. Well, I know it wasn't this one because that's too big for that. Nope. And it's not that one or that one. Those are little pages. So this one has to go here, but I had another big one. You guys saw me with it, didn't you? Did I? Am I losing my mind? I don't want to use this one because it's multi-folding. Well, gosh darn. Okay, well, let's work on this one then. So what I want to do with this is I want to figure out where I'm going to put it. I want it to go right about there. I'm not going to fold it in half and half because I want it to be right there. I'll double check it before I, crease it hard. That's going to be pretty when you put something on there. Now, I could have made this longer. I feel like I didn't make it long enough. Well, I don't think it's too long. Let me see, how long is this? 4 3/4. So it's fine. I like showing this because I feel like you could decorate that with something. I'm sorry, guys. I'm the worst. I must have a hair tickling my eyeball. It's making me nuts. What is happening? Make it stop. All right. I'm going nuts. Where's that bigger book page, guys? I'm freaking out because I don't see it. I thought I threw it over here. I know I pulled out another one. Okay, there's just the two there. There's just the two there. Oops, I need my glasses. There's just the two there. Thought I pulled out one like this, and there's just the two there. Okay. Your little buddy's losing it again. All right. If I do decide that, okay, I like this, it's fine for me. So I am going to give it a good hard burnish. Did I knock it under here? I've done that before. Knocked it under my boards and lost it. Or it's fallen off my table onto the floor and I didn't see it. Or it fell into my basket that I have next to me. I'm looking to make sure I didn't lose it. Did anybody see where it went? If you saw it, let me know. Oh my gosh. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, so I'm going to save the part I'm not using because this is a little book. Again, we have a, oh, look at that. That's going to make a gorgeous tag for that, isn't it? Wow. Wowza. Okay, we're going to go like that. Now, I'm just going to have to go through my packs of paper and find another one. But maybe we'll just use the regular paper for that other one. That's what we'll do. We'll just use, not this one because that's the one with the 4 pages. I want to do something special with that. This one. Yeah, we can use that. Okay, we'll just do that. So this is kind of tall. I want to make it smaller, so I'm going to bring it down to about there. So I am going to turn up this bottom just a little bit. It gives us a nice little pocket on the bottom, which I think is fun and unique. So we've got that. Oh man, I'm going to turn that down. That's a bummer. But, okay. Let me get those burnished. It's folded. Let me burnish it over here. Isn't that pretty? So then we're going to turn this down a little bit. I'm not going to turn it down a ton because there isn't a lot there. It's a small little pocket. Then to make sure they're similar in size, I'm just going to fold it over like that, over the top, then open it and push it inside. And we've got very similar pockets, right? Yay! Then we're going to pull this out. We're going to take our scissors and cut out our little V. And then we are going to round those little corners. I think if I sat here and did them, I would do it where I do all my cutting, all my gluing, all my, you know, everything mass make style. I could do that this way too, because I think that way you got similar corners to play with too. Oh, those are pretty. Okay. That makes a great little tag. Or if I had a lot of leftovers from something, I could use it on the inside for pockets. Because this is antique book page, I don't want to cover it with paper for writing. You can write on what's in the pockets. That's plenty. You know what I mean? So let's get some more glue. Boy, I swear I'm really ambitious here. I'm always ambitious. I always have a ton of stuff left over. But I know where all this stuff is going, so it's not like I don't know what I'm going to use it on. And I'm going to use it as soon as I absolutely can. So that's all ready to go. And it's going to go right here. When I'm done with this, I'm going to go out and give the puppy a good brush. Yeah, this one sits very low on this book page. It does. I could go to a smaller book page, I think. I may look in my pack and see if I have one that's a bit smaller. This is a pretty small piece of paper. It mustn't have been very tall. But, I mean, it's because it looks funny on there right now. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can find a smaller book page. I do have smaller book pages, so I think I'll go for a smaller one. But you get the idea. I mean, probably it would have been better if I had not done the pockets, just left it and wrapped it only. But I like the pocket idea. Yeah, see, that would have been better. But I like the pocket idea. It lets you put cards and things in it, you know, fill it up with some good stuff. So, yeah, I'll find another book page to go in there. It'll be fine. I won't finish that one up. I'll put that over there. But it is ready to go, right? So we'll do this one on a piece of cardstock, just to show you. I mean, a piece of, well, this is cardstock, but it's a heavier coffee dyed paper. Feels like well, it's like a lightweight cardstock, but I just think it's a good heavy paper. So this one, I could fold it directly in half, but I don't want to cover every bit of the paper. I really like that paper. But honestly, the way I'm doing it, that's not going to leave much over there. So that's okay. That's okay. This is Vintage Studio 717. That's, let's see. These three here are Tracy Fox. This one's Roxy Creations. So we have papers from 3 different places. Wow, that's not going to give us a lot to cut off, but we could use it for something. I don't know what, but we could use it. We may use it as the pocket because I don't think I'm not going to have enough to make a pocket on the bottom. And it's funny, none of my papers print the same. It depends how the digital maker made it. It'd be cool along the side on another page or something like that. I love this like this. Yeah, I don't think this one, I don't think I will do that. I think I will use this to make, oh no, that's not even going to make a pocket. Make a belly band. Yeah, because if I turn that up, it's going to go clear down the page, which we could cut the page down. You know, we don't have to use the page as it is. I don't know what I'm thinking. Yes, I could do that. Why don't I? Why don't I just turn this up a little bit? And I can cut this down. Yes, I can. Yes, I can cut that down. If I don't want it that tall, Or if I want to keep it as a full page, I can do it either way, right? So we know what we have to do here. I'm getting ahead of myself because I have not done let's figure out what we want to do, how much we want to turn down. If you turn down too much, what you end up with is really no print in the front. All you're seeing is really page. That's a lot of brown page. I think that's why I was thinking I would want to cut it down. But you want a deep pocket. You really do. The whole point of this is to have big, deep pockets that you can put big, deep journal cards in, which I think. I'm going to check to make sure this is on, that I didn't just make a video and no one's listening. If you heard me say that, then obviously you know. It's all good. Oh, yeah, we're good. Okay. I'm going to cut this down a little bit. I think it'd be cool inside a journal, but I don't know that it has to be as big, right? So, as a journal page. This could replace a journal page, certainly. Do we want to do that? How big is this one? Well, that's as big as that. Those are little. I did want two really large ones. Maybe just cut it back a little bit. Just cut it off a teeny bit. Yeah, that still looks kind of silly. Maybe we will cut it down just a bit more because there's no writing on it like there is on a book page, right? Yeah, that's okay. That looks better. That's a bit better. And then, by all means, you can decorate up here. You know, I don't know why I'm being so silly. I mean, you could cut everything on your paper cutter, of course. There's nothing that says you can't. Okay. This gives you a nice finished edge. So when you're putting things in and out, you can put heavier page. So you're going to use this as a page in a journal. I mean, it would be fabulous because it's got good body to it. Okay, so one thing I am going to do with this is, while I'm working on it, all right. And then this one, before I do that, I forgot. Let's do our corners. You're probably thinking, do your corners, Laurette, do your corners. I heard you. Whoever was thinking that, you're right. I have not done my corners. That one did not fit in there very well, so I'm going to do it separately. There we are. And I'm going to turn that up just a bit. There we go. That was weird. I got a red fold going on that one. Must have caught it. Okay. All right. And then this one would go, because you're never going to see the inside of this page. So it does not need to be double-sided paper. You're going to waste your double-sided paper if you do. Yeah, that's going to be a great page, and that's going to make a great page. Both of these will be great as pages. This one needs to be rounded. Oh, this paper is pretty fragile. You got to be careful. Okay. So that's why putting other paper on it sometimes is good for it. I may, as much as I love this, maybe just put some blank paper in the middle where you can write, but you can still see the beautiful Italian words. I'm thinking that's what's going to happen there. This one, let's go ahead and glue this down before we glue everything on, because I got to go back and ink everything. We're about a half hour, so we could decorate one or two, at least one, so you can see what it looks like. Again, this could really build your stash. It does not have to be Christmas papers. This could be basic journal pages or scrapbook paper, wrapping paper, whatever you want to wrap around your pages or your cardstock or Your coffee dyed paper, like I said, you can buy it from Amazon pre-looking like it's coffee dyed, or you can get it from Etsy, right? Put in coffee or tea dyed papers, and boy, a bunch of shops will pop up. I mean, a bunch. So you would have this goes in here. And that's pretty. So you can see it can be on book page, or it can be on coffee dyed paper, or it can be on plain paper. So we've got all these fabulous little goodies here. Let's see, those are 2 large ones. I have that one and that one. Yeah, I need one more. I wanted them all in kind of sets of 2s. I feel like I need one more, but I don't have another page that isn't. I'll make it in my slow time that way. Okay, so where did I get that one from? Oh, that came from here. I don't know. That might make a cool just like band up here. That would be a cool belly band, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. It would make a cool little belly band. So now we need to glue some of these together. So I guess we could do that. Let's see how much time we have so I can decide whether I'd rather just go ahead and decorate 1 or 2, or whether I want to do, oh yeah, we got plenty of time. If we want to do a longer video, we can. You guys seem to like the longer video. You like to see the finished work, which I cannot do any of my work that quickly. So let's see. Is this the one that's glued on? That's glued on. Let's glue this one on because it's just the little one. So we're just going to glue. We're just going to glue right here. I love the inside of this paper. Too bad you're not going to ever see it. Sorry about the shaky hand. Well, drawing a line with the glue is really tough. My arm won't hold still that long. So let's that side is glued. Now we'll go to this side. Just like this. They're very big pockets, so you can put just about anything in here. You can put a little mini journal in there. You can put a notebook in there. Lots of big journal cards, whatever you want. So when you open that up, that's what you've got. Now, I'm going to see in a minute if I have some vintage paper to put on these pages, but I will wait for a minute. So these are decorated or glued. Let's move on to these. These are a little bit harder. Let's do this one. We're going to kind of, now these 2 are, oh gosh, you guys, I forgot to ink this. I knew it. I knew it. Messed up. I mean, this paper is already antique and very vintage, so it's like not a problem. Okay, so that one's ready to go. That one's ready to go. This one, let's get some ink on there. Oh, my rings are having a party. This gets rid of our white edges, gives us dimension, and ages it all at once. It does 3 wonderful things, 3 or 4 things. Finished look would be number 4, I guess. Now this little guy will show on the edges, just the edges. So we'll just open that up and do it. The rest will be covered up, so there's no point in doing it to the rest of it. Where's my puppy out back? We still have him, so he's getting groomed this week. And then we'll see what happens, if anybody's going to want to claim him or if we're going to be keeping him. I don't think we are. My hubby really doesn't want to. And my cats are terrified of him, just terrified. They've never been around a dog. It's not like they have any kind of pre-injury from a dog or anything. They don't even know what a dog is. They just know they're scared of it. They're capo-fraidy cats. The word fraidy cats is these 2. The doorbell rings, they growl, then they run upstairs and hide my room. Any person or thing they don't know, that's what they do. They are so silly, these two. I'll tell you. I love them to death, and they're great, great loves. Whoops, great loves, but they are, oh my gosh, are they scared of everything. They really are. They're just scared of everything. So it's kind of hard. I don't think they're going to take to the dog. Although he wants to be friends. In fact, today he bowed down to Tommy. He wanted to come up to this, he was in the backyard playing. He wanted to come up to see me. And Tommy, he bowed down to Tom. Literally laid down in front of him like, come on, cat, you're the superior one. Let me come in. But Tommy and Misty just get scared. They come upstairs and they won't come downstairs. They won't eat. They get really upset. So I don't know how we would work him into our family. I really don't. I want to keep him so bad. I know once he's groomed up, he's going to be just gorgeous, and I'm going to want to keep him. If you don't know, Kingston is a abandoned pup that we took in a week ago, and we've been trying to find his original owner, and then also in the meantime find a potential adoptive parents, and we have not found anyone yet. So he doesn't have a home yet. And like I said, I think this would make a great belly band right across there, you know, so you got a belly band in a pocket. So there you go, there's that one. Yeah, I adore him. Like after this video, I'll go out and he'll get a good brushing, and I'll play with him, and we'll throw his little, he has a little bone pillow about this big. It's orange, bright orange, shaped like a bone, but it's a pillow. He loves that thing. He throws it in the air, and oh my gosh, he's so cute. I want to keep him so bad, but he needs to be a house doggy. Right now he's enjoying outside. He does sleep in a kennel at night. He is kennel trained, so, but he loves to be outside. He lays and rolls in the grass and runs around the backyard, and only goes potty in the dirt, doesn't go on the lawn. He is one sweet baby. I just adore him. He's learning to cuddle in my lap, but he is a biter. I mean, not a biter, a nibbler. He is teething. He is a puppy. He is teething. Weighs about 5 to 7 pounds, and he's a terrier. I think he's a terrier Scotty mix, or just straight terrier, or just straight Scotty. I'm not sure. I don't know those little dogs that well, but when we take them to the groomer, she really knows her dogs, so hopefully she'll be better able to tell me. He doesn't seem to be a mutt. He is definitely a purebred. I just don't know which purebred he is. I've looked him up, and he looks like both, so I don't know which one. Anyway, I adore him. I had a lady who wanted him, but she's trying to talk her husband into it. Hasn't succeeded yet, so I'm kind of heartbroken, but we'll see. One day at a time, right? We can keep him till the weather turns bad, then I don't know what we're going to do. Jolene can kennel him in her house, or she'll take him in the house, because her cats are used to a dog, because they had boxers with the cats, but they have a new kitty who I don't know if he's good with dogs or not, that she just recently rescued. So I don't know about that, if she could take him on or not, even just to house him, you know. So we're gonna have to see. Life is complicated around here. She is so busy with her girls' schedules. Oh my gosh, as I told you, she's driving Samantha around to her internship. And then Liz is in color guard, which is throwing the flags. She's a color guard girl, and she has a lot of practices and very heavy schedule. So pretty soon we're going to be into the performance schedule. Yikes, that's coming up quick. I think it's already started, actually. Next week, maybe? Or is it this? No, next week, I think, because she didn't say anything about her having a game tonight or last night. So I don't know. I'm going to do these corners. I just realized they weren't done. I do it gently, because these are really old book pages. So life is kind of in limbo around here, but that's okay. I'm all right with it. I'm okay with it. So that one's all glued, so you've got your pocket there. Oh, I have to wait till that dries. I know better. I know better. How fun is that? And then I'll just stuff this in here, and it'll either become a journal card or something to put inside one of the others. We got one more to go. Oh, this one I don't want to do because, was this the one I was looking for smaller? Well, I mean, I don't think it looks bad. This is the one I wasn't sure, so I think I won't finish that one right now. I'll set that off to the side because I don't know if I want to do something else with it. You know what I mean? So let's pop some of this away. We're going to decorate here. Now, I was a good girl and cut out some more stuff. I've also got some tags and things that could go into these pockets. I do have some bigger tags. So these are, that one goes over there. Those go together. Did I not do any of Rachel's? Yeah, I didn't. I was going to do this one in a Rachel also. Oh, I'll have to do some more. All right. Don't mind me. I'm just talking to my... Do you ever do that? Just flat start talking to yourself. I talk to myself apparently because you just heard me do it. I thought I had the tags for that one. I don't know where those went. Let me get a paper clip here. And then I have the tags for that. That's an extra page. I've got a bunch of little goodies to decorate it with. And one moment, please. Okay. I guess I didn't grab any. Oh, here they are. They're back here. Oh, that actually matches that page, but I don't think I want a matchy-matchy tag. There's not a lot. Everything else is kind of, you'd have to decorate the tag heavily, and I don't want to do that right now. And these are going to need some colors, so those can wait, I guess. I'm going to need some stuff on the back. This, like I said, this is Vintage Studio 717. Yeah, Vintage Studio 717 on Etsy. She's got the most beautiful kits. I'm just looking to see what's here. And I thought I was all ready to go. Well, what the heck? Oh, lots of tags. Ooh. Okay, I found something I want to use. Okay, 1 minute. I know I just said okay about 400 times. Sorry. Oh, I'm getting so bad about that. I tried to break the habit and it got worse. Sometimes you think, why did I try to break that habit? I just made it worse. Okay. Alrighty. Wunderbar. All right. We could put a pretty little tag up there. Season compliments of Christmas. Let's do that because this is heavily, I mean, you can see it's got a lot of going on there. It doesn't need a whole lot more going on. I think it's pretty good. So let's just do it. Let's try to get one decorated. And I'll have to back all those tags or they're very on good cardstock. So probably just do a quick print on the back like I did my others. Oh, I hear our boy barking. Maybe he's hungry for dinner. Is it time for dinner? Yeah, it's 5 o'clock. Greg's been feeding him at 5. He's already getting used to a routine with us. Oh, you guys, pray for us, please. I don't know what to do. Wish my cats liked him because if they did, if they would let me have him, I would keep him. I'm in love with him. I can't wait to go out and play with him when the video's done. How about some red lace? Yes, I like the red lace on this. Pops it up a bit, gives it a little more oomph. I would love straight green lace. I know I have some. Wait 1 minute. Hold, please. I'm just turning around behind me because that is where all of my stuff is. What have I got for green lace? Oh, that green. Ugh. I have more green lace. I have more green everything, but it's up above me up here at the very top, and I haven't gotten anything down yet. I was going to have hubby get up there, but he was watching the football game, and man, was I not bothering him during that. So He's a San Francisco 49er fan, and if I disturbed him, life might not be good for me. The rule is I can go make videos or craft or whatever as long as I don't bother him during a 49er game. He usually likes me to watch it with him. Sometimes I will. Funny, we have a little joke going on because last year and the year before, they'd be winning. I'd come down to watch and they'd lose. I'd leave. They'd be winning again. So the joke was, sorry, you cannot watch the game with me. It's like, what? Because I'm a huge fan. We had season tickets. I mean, come on, man. Grew up in the Bay Area. I mean, grew up with them. So, especially when they were winning the Super Bowls. So, not being able to watch them. But every time I do, they lose and I have to leave the room. The fact that I hear them outside means the game's over and they didn't win. They're not doing well yet this year. Yet. Give them time. Sometimes they get a slow start. But if they don't do it pretty soon, they're going to lose their opportunities for wild cards and things, and we don't want them to go in as a wild card. We want them to go in as winning because last year we won the division. So this year we want to win. We want to win. So, oh, that looks cool. Let me put that up there. Boy, that really brought color to it, didn't it? So I am going to have to come up with a little scrap bag for these bits and pieces, I think. Goodness, that's pretty. I liking that. That's just that one side. I mean, there's another side here too. I should probably see if I need to put that on there. So you saw me already ink that. And this is a sticker, so I can just stick it right on. I don't have to get over fancy. Not everything has to be decorated to the nth degree. Although, you know me, there probably will be more decoration. Oh, cute, right? Maybe add a little bow or something up there. Flip to this side. It could just get a plain kind of sticker. I think a red one would be good. Or maybe I see this one. Let's see if this one's going to work. I got to see what time we have. Are we over? Are we gone? I apologize if we went over. I really wanted to decorate one a little bit, just so you got an idea of what we could do with it, So, and these things I do not pre-cut. I like to look at the whole sheet and figure out what I want to put on. I don't pre-cut my ephemera generally, but I will if I feel like it needs to happen. Or do I want to put that there? And then put something, maybe a different picture up there. I might want to put some Christmas something up there. Or I can do that and leave that with something else there. Oh, there's enough on that page. I think there's enough on the page where I want to put it. I didn't cut that crooked. That was them. She printed this crooked. Yikes. That was not me. Okay. Let me see how much time we have, guys. Are we done and I've gone over? Oh, no. I got a couple minutes to finish this one up. Maybe this side, because they're on different pages, or they can be together. Doesn't matter. I just feel like that red is really bright, but all I have is a bright red. I don't have any dull red, really. Oh, I have a red and white. I have the green and white. I've got more rickrack and stuff, too. I mean, I've got everything. I have a whole tube. I'm looking up above me, clear to the ceiling, which is where all my stuff is, and I've got tons of stuff up there. That's got to come down so I can decorate. Oh, that's kind of cool. What do we think of that? It's different. I don't think they have to match, do you? There is a right and a wrong side to this. And, of course, I just cut it the wrong way. Oh, no. Oh, actually, that worked. Okay, let me clean this up right here. And let me clean this up here. There. That's okay. Okay. I think it's okay. This had a little rubber band on it. Oh, there it is. Okay. And we were going to put that up there. Yeah, that looks really good with that, I think. I don't know. I've got glue all over my hands to where I can't really feel anything. Let me get that off. I can't feel my fingers. I don't like it when I can't tell what I'm doing. I work by touch. Isn't that funny? I've picked fabric by touch. Go through a fabric store. I have to touch every piece of fabric or I'm not happy. I need to know how it feels so I know how it's going to lay. And I picked it up from that. So I've always been that way. Gosh, I've got stuff everywhere, don't I? I don't know if I like that. Oh, well, just put it on, Laurette. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Excuse me, I need some water. Okay, now I've got it backwards again. I think I did it again. I cannot figure out what's the front and what's the back of this. Yeah, this goes there. Now this is how it's going on, right or wrong, as I always say. I have made my decision. The judges have decided. I'm trying to figure out how to trim this properly. Excuse me, you probably can't see what I'm doing, but that's okay. I had to bring it up to my nose, literally. There. I need to get some more glue on there. Yeah, I don't have any nail polish on yet, but I got to put it back on, so. All right, so that's done, and we can add, I'm going to add a bow right there, I'm pretty sure. I can feel it coming. I don't have any green bows. Do I have green bows? I don't have red. I don't know. I'm checking my stash. I thought I got, I know what I have. We have these in the shop. These multiple colored ones. They're in our shop. All different colors, rainbow, everything. Yeah, I've got all different colors. Oh, cute. You know where I think it's going to be cute. Well, not that. It's not the right green. But it depends on your green, right? So I have the red ones. Oh, you guys. Yeah, we have these in the shop. You got to go look. They are adorable. And for those of you who don't know, the shop is Design Journal and Supply. We carry all kinds of stuff. We've got laces. We have the snow. We have the mesh. We have the sparkle mesh. We have just, tons of Christmas charms. We've got stuff. And then Jolene's, her digital shop, she just put back out all of her Christmas digitals are back. So if you like her work, which that big journal I made a couple months ago. Yeah, I like that there. Would I like it there? No, but I can't say I don't. I like it on this side though. So let me put it over here. I'm looking at all the different color bows here. It's like, ooh, would I like it on this side? Would I like that over here? No. All right, but the red ones are a definite must. Oh, we have all these too. Oh, if you like natural, we got those. Yes, we have all kinds of, and if we don't have them, certainly ask her, because I may have some that I can give her if she doesn't have any, until she can get an order in. I want to fix this bow. It's driving me, Miss Daisy here. There we are. You don't want to fiddle with your bows too much because then they're out of kilter. Yeah, I could have just used a regular red satin bow right here, but I remember that I have these and that does not affect the pocket. So, oh, that is cute. I love it. Cute, cute, cute. So, yes, I'm glad I found these. I was going for something else, but then I even have the red and black ones with the Scotty bows, I call them. black and white, but you add red to it. It's adorable for Christmas. Black was big this year. I was watching Tim Holtz Makes. He was showing off all his Christmas releases, and I watched every single one. And his makers used a lot of black in their work this year, a lot, and I was just shocked. We need to finish that. It's making me crazy. So let's just go with a red bow. Yeah, it's a little bright, but it's fine. I can do it. It's okay. Okay. I might stick a stone, you know, like a gemmy or something in the middle of there. I don't know. I got all kinds of things that could go in the middle. It doesn't have to be a pearl. I've got all kinds of sparkly bits and things that could go on that. I just feel like that top of that pocket was unfinished because it only opens to there anyway. So, well, isn't that cute? So adorable. We could put something here. We could put little tiny words. Let's see, what else have we got? We're going to go over a little bit, forgive me, but I feel it's necessary at this point in time. I've got Jolene words. I call them Jolene words. That's my daughter. They're on a jewel design. You can get all of these words that I use on a jewel design. Oh, she created me some new ones this year too. I forgot. Last year, I mean, not this year, last year. Well, no, it was this year because I was going to do Merry Mondays. So she created some new words for me, some bigger ones. But in here, I need them little, so we'll use these. These are perfect for this. We have greetings and Merry and all that good stuff. Ooh, what do we have that's cut? Then I don't have to cut one. Make it quick. Make it quick, Laurette. We've got comfort, which is great. We can put that in there. Could put it on a piece of lace or a little piece of paper behind it. And we've got wreaths. There we go. All right, because I want to use what I already had cut, so I don't have to do anything new. Let's see. The only thing I do need to do is just give this a little ink because I did the other one. And if you're wanting, you know, a bit of sparkle, you could just grab a little bit of netting or sparkle cloth, you know, any of the stuff we sell, and put it on there. To decide which is the sparkly side, I don't know. Hubby set up our, we're having a pasta salad, like an antipasta salad tonight for dinner. So I got them all set, and then I got to go finish it, add the dressing and everything as I make the dressing. Looking for any more sparkles. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. I need another piece of sparkle. Okay. I probably will leave a piece of this out of the bag because I use this so much during the holidays. It's, oh, there's one already cut. I didn't even need to cut that one. All right. Probably leave it out of the bag just to, well, that one's too tiny. Never mind. Let's do this other one. Just adds a little something behind it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just get it on there. I'll keep that next to me so it's there when I want it, because I know I'm going to use it all winter long while we're doing our crafting. So now you have a fully decorated one so that you could see how that's going to go. There we are. And this, like I said, I know we're selling some of this other really sparkly stuff, so it's in the shop. We have the fall, but even in the fall, we can use the gold and the green in the winter. We just might not want to use the orange. I think that's the only color that she has in that set, so don't be afraid to use it. Then what I'm going to do with this is I do print on 32-pound cardstocks. I mean, on 32-pound printer paper. So my papers, I'm actually just gonna has some body to it. It's not the 28. So even if I just use a piece of paper by itself, I'm gonna kind of get that. I don't want that in the, there we go. I'm gonna flip it over and cut it off. Oh, not with those. Not with those. Let's use these. There we go. Then we can just make sure that's all inked really well, which I believe I did. Let's get this on here and put it on. And you got yourself a nice little belly band. Which if you wanted, you could add a little label, like a little one of these labels, Christmas on there, or bells, or whatever to that. You could add a circle. You know, there's a whole bunch of stuff you could add to, you know, dress that up. You can add another word. And then this is going to allow you to put tags in. I wish I had a tag cut to show you, but I don't have any big tags. I just have little tags. Well, like this isn't cut, but you could put that in there, or you could have a nice long one there, put some more littler ones there. Then you see your tags will go there and there. Oops, don't want that to close up. There we go. So there you have it. That's today's little project. These are, I'm going to call them book page pockets. And they are perfect for your journals. So, or as standalone pieces, you could use them as something that you're going to give to a friend as a happy mail or a thank you gift. Do some fun things, fill them all up with tags and things, wrap a bow around them and give them as a gift. I think that would be a fabulous gift. So there you have it. Thanks for watching, guys. I love you all. I'll see you all very soon. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.